I wanted to hear your thoughts on a couple of things that kind of I've even noticed in the past, even 10 or so years that have gained traction. I kind of wanted to hear your thoughts on it a little bit. But there kind of seems to be this, and I'm going to be relying mostly on you on this one, but there seems to be this a mindfulness movement that's kind of taken place. And what and I don't know about you, but I know like some Christians are like me when they run into that kind of stuff. I'm not sure what to do with it. Some of it you're kind of like, wow, that sounds awfully close to what I already do, or like, and then some of it you're like, I'm not too kind of sure. So wondered if maybe you could speak a little bit into that, into mindfulness, and then how that could kind of versus spiritual disciplines in a way.
Yeah, cool. So I've chosen to use spiritual disciplines in my language because it just reminds me that it's stuff that I need to do. I could easily say practices, but I've chosen to use spiritual disciplines because it forces me to think that's something I have to do because it has to be a reason. And that reason for the spiritual discipline for the Christian, for me, is to get my eyes focused on Jesus.
Yeah.
Now, the issue that can come up with the mindfulness stuff, the mindfulness movement stuff, it's all about me. It becomes more centered on me as a person.
Yeah.
Mindfulness can be a technique where we center on ourselves in the moment and to take those deep breaths. And it's all about me and how I'm thinking, how's my mental health, where am I at?
Yeah.
And that's an okay thing. And that actually overlaps with some of the spiritual disciplines.
Yeah, I was going to say, it sounds, like I was saying, it kind of sounds halfway there. Like it sounds that would actually be really helpful, but it kind of doesn't go the full way almost.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. And I think I struggle with this idea that I can go and find the answer in myself, who is asking the question. And I find that a little bit interesting. How can I actually know something that I don't know if I stop and think about it like deeper? And so that kind of forces me to go, I need to get my eyes on the source who actually knows the solution, even if it isn't really quick solution.
Yeah, sure.
So that's the difference I see in how mindfulness and spiritual disciplines kind of overlap. Is spiritual disciplines are focusing, yes, so that's the same word as you would use in the movement stuff. But then it would be, I'm focusing on myself. That's the or I choose to focus on Jesus, who created, who sustains, and actually knows how I operate. And the situation that I find myself in, he wants to speak into that. Yeah. So that's how I see the difference. One's about looking inside for something that might not be there, and the other's going to the source of knowledge.